Bardowski, founder at $1 Million Party Girl, with episode 18 of Social Girl Live. All right, so let's get to it. So I've got a 9-point checklist for you guys on how to run a successful booking blitz in your Facebook group. And when I say group, I'm talking about your consulting group or your team. So that event tab is not just for Facebook parties. How many of you are using that event tab for training, recognition, booking blitzes, maybe catalog or product launches? So there's a whole lot more you could be doing with that event tab in your group that you probably are not doing. So you're going to do, it's a Facebook party style, part challenge, part training. And so all you do is you create an event in your group. And the reason I love this is because it keeps everything in one place, right? When you create that event, just like a Facebook party, all the posts and content related to that booking blitz is all in one place. The other reason I love it is because with one click, you can invite every single person in your group to participate in your booking blitz. You'll notice when you create the event, at the bottom is a little box to check, and it says invite all group members. And of course, if this is your consulting group, absolutely invite them all to join in. And so, you know, create a really engaging cover photo. You're going to do this exactly like you do your Facebook parties to get people really excited about it and joining in. Okay, so that's the premise. That's how it's all going to go down. All right, so here's the 9-point checklist. Number 1, believe in yourself and your team. You've got to set those high expectations and be the one to lead the way. Whatever you think your team can do, double it, right? What do you have to lose? Like, I love setting those big, hairy, audacious goals. Even if you came halfway close, right? That would be pretty awesome. So have some kind of big, you know, fun recognition when you meet the goal. If not, no big deal, right? At least you helped everybody aim higher. So you have got to, hey, Bethany, you've got to be the one to believe in yourself and others. All right, number 2, communicate with your leader team. Whether you have a group message on Facebook or a group text, or maybe you're going to leave that voicemail text. I love that feature on Facebook Messenger where you can, you know, leave a voicemail for people that they can hear your excitement. You've got to, hey Cindy, you have to communicate with your team ahead of time and get them on board, because your leadership team are the influencers of your downline lineage, right? They have to be all in on what you have going on, because they're going to be instrumental in creating that momentum and excitement. All right, number 3, post a teaser. So I love doing booking blitzes during bad weather. Why? Because you have a captive audience. So post a teaser, you know, snow day tomorrow. Guess what that means? That was my teaser today. And they're already commenting what they think it means. They haven't guessed yet, but they keep commenting. So that's fun, right? That's a good engagement post. Do a couple little teasers. You could do a Bitmoji. You could go live. I actually just went live in my group before I went live with you here to share breaking news. So you got to create that buzz to get that excitement going before the actual event. You're going to do that the day before. Okay. Number 4, move the masses. So you want every single consultant to feel that they can participate, feel good about it, and book parties. And so you do that by recognizing EPR. Do you guys know what that means? It's effort, progress, and results. So make sure you're giving shout outs. Let people know, you know, how many of you have reached out to 10 people today, right? Even if they did not get a booking, maybe they gave an effort. Doesn't mean they're going to be in the prize drawing, but you could still certainly give those people shout outs. Let them know. Post on the events. Let us know how many calls you've made or how many people you've texted today. Share a screenshot. I do a lot of having people share screenshots so they could screenshot like their text messages. And that's a great way for everyone to see what people are messaging too, right? Yeah. So that's a learning opportunity as well. So effort, progress, results. Your results, of course, are going to be in your grand prize drawing. And again, don't just recognize those top achievers, because you will silence the people that are like, oh yeah, it's the same people, right? Those top people win every time. They're not even going to try if that's how they feel. So make sure, I like to do a prize entry for every party booked. So that way, whether you book one party or you book 10 parties, you're in the drawing. 10 parties, you have 10 chances, right? So that really levels the playing field and makes everybody feel good that they are being rewarded for their efforts. Number 5, don't forget your hostesses. So have your grand prize, right? One entry for every party booked, but also have a grand prize for a hostess. So I like to do, and it depends on how big your team is and what kind of prizes you can give. You're going to obviously adapt this to your business. But I like to do a $100 gift certificate as a grand prize, you know, like a $100 product pack, something they can use right away, new product for their business, for consultants, and then also a $100 product pack to one winning hostess. So don't forget your hostesses, because that gives your consultants something to say. That's all they need. They need a reason to call people. And the reason is, pick your party day today and you will be entered in a drawing to win a $100 product pack. So anybody that's been on the fence and has not given them a date, now they have something to say. That's the whole purpose behind that. Make them feel that they're not being pushy, right? It's almost like they're doing their customers a disservice by not letting them know, oh my gosh, I could have been in a $100 prize drawing. What? What? You never told me? So, yeah, so that is really important. Make sure you have a prize drawing for one winning hostess, one winning consultant. And of course, you know, you could do fun little prize drawings throughout the Booking Blitz event. Number 6, use a limiter. Now, I'm a big fan of a one-day event or even a half-day event. Why? Because the more time we have, the less momentum you create. It's just the way we work, right? If think about when you were in school. If you had a paper due in 3 weeks, when did you start the paper? The night before. So I like to do it like literally it's tomorrow. Let's go. Let's get our game face on. We're booking 100 parties. We're doing it tomorrow. So I like to do a 24-hour event. It's fast, it's furious, it's happening now. You got to get on it. Don't let it drag out, because you're not going to get that same momentum that you would if you had something happening fast and furious. So use a limiter. So not only are you going to limit the time period of your actual booking blitz, and I've done these at live events. By the way, if you're having any kind of live training event, always include a booking blitz. I don't care what it is. Always include a booking blitz. We did a Facebook party boot camp in November. We did a booking blitz. Like if you're meeting with people, do a booking blitz, because what is the purpose if you don't have parties? That's all you need to be doing is booking parties. That could be the event. So I've done this at live events where we did it in a couple hours and picked, you know, like a morning event, and then picked prize winners at lunch. So shorter time periods are better. Also use a limiter for the actual period that they're booking the party dates, right? So it's February 9th, I think, today. So, you know, if your booking blitz is February 10th, maybe their party's dated between February 10th and February 29th, right? Between now and the end of the month, or February 28th. Depends if it's a leap year or not. So use a 2 to 3 week max period that they can actually get the bookings dated. Because if they start, they're like, oh, I got 5 bookings. What are the dates? May, June, and August. They're not holding, right? That's not happening. So they need to be booking, and they need to be booking now. That's the whole purpose of the Booking Blitz, is to create momentum and influence your team's success right now in the month that you're working on. So they've got to have the bookings dated, and to be in the drawing, it has to be dated by, the next 2 or 3 weeks in that month that you're working in. So limiters are really important. Number 7, provide how-tos, right? You can't just say, go book parties. Hope you do really good. You've got to provide some training. And I love Facebook Live for this, right? This is the perfect opportunity for you to pop in on that event, just like I'm doing right now, and offer training. Now, don't forget, what kind of training are you going to offer? You're going to obviously include verbiage. Maybe an example of a message that you sent to somebody on Facebook that resulted in a party booked, or a text message, or a phone call. If it's a snowstorm, they might actually pick up the phone. It could happen. So you have to give specific verbiage and how-tos. And if you go to my website at milliondollarpartygirl.com, go to the blog and type in booking script. I've got a booking script for you. That could be a great resource. You could just share that in the event as an extra how-to tip, right? I'm looking at my notes over there. Most importantly, include best practices for Facebook. And seriously, all right, let's get real here. Do not create a graphic with an exact post and tell everybody, post this on your Facebook page tomorrow. No. That is going to land you and your team in Facebook jail. So make sure you're telling everyone best practices. Do not copy paste. You need to tell them that. They don't know that. They're going to see a post that somebody on your team made. They're going to think it's awesome, and they're going to copy paste the exact post. Nah. Where's the button? Do not do that. So these are things people just do not know. And the same thing with Facebook messages. So did you know if you copy paste a Facebook message and send it over and over again to people, Facebook will put you in Facebook jail. That means you're blocked, because you're going to be flagged as a spammer. So make sure that you let people know. Be authentic. Be yourself. Speak in your own voice. Don't just copy paste a message to 20 people. Number one, they're going to know. How many of you gotten one of those messages from a direct seller, right? Copy, they didn't even say, hi, how are you? You're like, what the heck? Don't you want to know how I'm doing? Like, you can totally tell. So make sure you share some of the best practices for posting on Facebook. And again, there's information about that on my blog as well. Just search Facebook. Got tons of content for free on the blog. All right, so make sure they know that. Number 8, delegate. How do you build and develop leaders? Through delegation. Delegation is your best tool to raise people up, build their confidence, show them that you believe in them. Okay? So delegate. And then number 9, share updates. You announced this big goal, right? And I'll share. So I'm a big fan of Post-its. This is my giant Post-it. So you can literally just post this. It's a Post-it flip chart. You can just stick it on your wall and start keeping a tally mark as people are posting their bookings on your event page. Remember, you create an event, so it's all in one place, easy to track. And then throughout the day, go live, share. Oh my gosh, we booked 15 parties today. And even better, kick it off with a special bonus for the first 10 people to book parties in the first 10 minutes or the first 30 minutes. I highly recommend you do one this month. Kick it off. If you've never done it before, go for it. Because we are in the party business. So That should be your whole focus. If you got nothing going on, have a booking blitz, book some parties.